Hello, intuitive friends. Welcome. I just finished the weekly messages for all the signs. Right now, I'm going to be focusing on the Twin Flame Soulmate Collective. Welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot. For those of you who are new to my channel, you can find out more information about me down below in the description box. You will see my Paths of Healing website. There you can read my story, my credentials, all things about me. I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to our channel. I greatly appreciate it. If you can please continue to give me those likes, shares, and subscribe so that I can continue to bring you these channeled messages. I greatly appreciate it. I know it's been a while, Twin Flame Soulmate Collective. My apologies. I was busy doing the Lionsgate portal messages. Okay, so that I was a little bit wrapped up with that. So if you haven't taken a look at that, take a look at that. All of your August blessing readings are up already. So they've been up there for a bit, so you could take a look at that. And today I'm going to be focusing on what important messages do you need to know for this upcoming week, Monday, August 14th through Sunday, August 20th. Okay, so until August 20th. Now, beside me here, I have a list, and this list is for me to write down your timestamps so that you can click on the timestamp below once this is off the live stream and on my channel as an upload. Okay, next, these cards here are, of course, as I always say, where the mind goes, energy flows. So this is all about the signs here for you, for all of the signs here. And interesting, family is coming up already for Aries, 4-4 here. I'm going to keep this here next to me. But yeah, so let me give you a format of how this is going to go. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on all of the signs part by part. So I'm going to do the fire signs first, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, followed by the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, then Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, which are our air signs, and of course ending with the water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Okay, now whether you are a Sun, Moon, Venus, or their other houses in those placements in other houses where those zodiac sign are aligned to, then these messages are for you. Okay, now we're going to start here with Aries. Welcome, Aries. Let me write down your timestamp. By the way, I just finished, Aries, your weekly reading. I just did the live stream for the weekly reading for this week, Monday the 14th through August 20th, which is Sunday. Thank you for, joining me here on the live stream here for the Twin Flame Soulmate. So Aries, whether you are an Aries Sun, Moon, or whether there are sectors in your zodiac sign, zodiac chart, birth chart, that are aligned with love Aries, I'm a little bit burnt out because I spent 2 hours just doing the prior reading. Okay, so bear with me. But if you are an Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, or in another sector of your birth chart, then these messages are for you. As I was shuffling earlier, this message came out already for you, which is family. Okay, so I feel here, starting with this card here, what I'm feeling here for you, Aries, is that this week, all right? Now, of course, these messages may resonate in different timelines for you, but what I'm getting is that the message for you this week is there's going to be a focus here of family, of you and your partner or your spouse here connecting on a deeper level. You do have here the angel number 44, all right? So that coming across, I feel the sense of nurturing, compassion, and really focusing either on the structure of the family, strengthening the family bonds, or when I mean family, it could be just you, Aries, and your twin flame soulmate, talking about family, thinking about the future, talking about the next steps here, whether it is a connection that recently started or whether this is a seasoned connection. But I'm getting here that the focus is on building, rebuilding, and connecting. Now, what's interesting here, Aries, is that your weekly message, that was very similar to what came out, I believe. Okay. But you could take a look at that later as well. Let's take a look here. Twin flame soulmate for Aries. What does Aries need to know here? What does Aries need to know here? Messages for Aries for this week. Let me write here, Aries. So like that, we're all on the same page. All right, so there we go, Aries. All right, let's take a look here at what other messages for Aries, twin flame soulmate. You have here self-reflection. There could be a time of self-reflection. As I said before, there's sense of self-reflecting upon family. It could be self-reflecting on your connection with each other, the time that you spend with each other. There could be blended family going on here. So there could be talking about responsibilities on the the outside responsibilities and how you can connect more with each other because of those responsibilities or juggling of responsibilities that you may feel that you have this week. There is here a reflection or self-reflection. I mean, there are 3 people here in this card. Actually, no, there are more. 1, 2, 3, 4. The reflections, there are different reflections here. And the number 4 is coming out again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Angel number 44 here coming out for you for twin flame soulmate. You can look to see what that angel number, what more messages you get from that angel number, but it's definitely coming up from this card and this card. And what I'm feeling here for you, Aries, is that there's this sense of looking at the pros and the cons of things this week. This could be related to your connection with you, Aries, and your twin flame soulmate, or this could be a conjunction, a collective energy of you, your twin flame soulmate, and the family that either you had together, you've blended together, or you're planning on expanding together. Okay, so this is how it's coming across. For others of you here, I feel like some of you are starting with like pets and seeing how that kind of union goes, like pet parents or furry parents type of thing. That's how it's coming across here. So it doesn't always have to involve children. It could be the caring of a pet or the joining forces here of caring for an extra element here within the connection. Okay, so that here is coming across. It's coming across here as the pros and cons, the talking about it, the let's think about it, let's discuss it, let's figure out how do we feel about this. Or there could be here some situations, circumstance, or events that may come up this week where you, Aries, and your twin flame soulmate are kind of in a way looking at things from I'm getting from like stepping out of the emotional and really looking at what is making sense here, or what's making sense emotionally, logically, and in a practical way. So kind of like really looking at the whole pie is how I'm getting here, looking at the whole circle. Okay, so there is a mirror here. And that's how I'm getting. It's like, how is this working out for not just you, Aries, but how is whatever this situation, circumstance, or chat will be about? How is this kind of impacting everyone here within your twin flame soulmate connection? Okay, let's see what else is coming through for you here, Aries. And you have here trust. Yes, the building of trust. The kind of like securing the trust, the stability here of trust. Okay, I'm getting here you trusting your twin flame soulmate, your soulmate twin flame trusting you. There's a sense of support system here as well. I'm also feeling here the trusting the universe, trusting the creator, trusting the outside forces that are working within your benefit, meaning you, Aries, and your twin flame soulmate. So it's like, how is the universe supporting us, or how is God supporting us, or how is our higher selves supporting us here as we talk about these pros and cons here, as we go and dive in to a deep sense of self-reflection here this week. Okay, and that's how this is coming across. Now, this could be spiritually as well and or religiously. So there's this trust on the higher grounds. You do have here heartbreak, so there could be here the sense excuse me, of mending, reconciling, or fixing something here this week within your connection and creating a stronger, firmer foundation, which is the reason why the number 4 is coming out so much here for you, Aries. Okay, now let's take a look here. What else is coming through for you and your twin flame soulmate? Exactly what I said at the top of the reading. Validation confirmation here, Aries. This is a wedding ring. So talking about the commitment here. Some of you are already married to your twin flame soulmate. So there's more of a deeper kind of like talk about how you're going to move things, what your plans are in the future, how can you stabilize or support each other through this upcoming week. Okay, talking about the pros and cons of something. For those of you who are not married yet or not in a higher ascended type of commitment, this could mean here talking about the future. As I said before, there's a sense of future, okay, of promises, of the soul connection here between you, Aries, and your twin flame soulmate. Okay, the pros and the cons of how you may lead this connection or this commitment to the next level. Okay, now the next level for some of you may not be marriage, right? For some of you, it may be moving in together, or really looking at how your careers are impacting, right, your connection or the next move or the next step in your future together as a couple. Okay, now let's take a look here at another deck. What else is coming through for you, Aries? And you have here ghosted. Now, this doesn't mean that your twin flame or soulmate is ghosting you, but what I do feel here is that some of you here, Aries, you may either feel this collectively within your connection. That means you, Aries, and your twin flame soulmate, or one of you here may get a little wrapped up in their head in this self-reflection type of energy. And one of you may feel as if there is either a emotional disconnect, a physical disconnect, or an energetic disconnect this upcoming week because either you or them are kind of like thinking about things over and over. Okay, they may be clearing their head here on how to ascend this twin flame soulmate connection to the next step. Now, ghosted here says, I'm sorry I disappeared. Now, the disappearing may not be physically. For some of you, it may be, again, as I said, it may be emotional, it may be mental, or you may feel this kind of energetic disconnect within your connection this week. But it's not, I don't feel it's intentional. I feel it has a lot to do with this self-reflection. So thinking about something, about how it's going to either stabilize more or how it's going to expand or grow more, or talking about the future, moving towards the future. It says, I need to get away and clear my head. Okay. So that is how this is coming across. And last but not least, let's take a look at this last deck here. How else is this coming through here for you? What other messages, Aries and twin flame soulmate here? What do you need to know right now at this moment in time? Twin flame soulmate connection here for Aries. For those of you who are joining me, thank you so much. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And Aries, we're going to end here. Look at this. The devil energy. Now, the devil energy here in tarot. Look at this. Moon. Yep. This is exactly what I was talking about here. Now, what am I talking about? Remember this ghosted energy here? This is saying, hi, Empress. Thank you so much for joining me here. I'm doing the twin flame soulmate connection here. So stay tuned for your sign. But as I'm telling you here, Aries, remember the self-reflection here that I'm talking about. Remember this feeling here of either feeling that you are ghosted or your partner feeling ghosted here because of this energetic, mental, or emotional disconnect that may be felt here. That is or has a lot to do with perhaps old patterns of behavior this week, or the sense of self-sabotaging thoughts or fears this week as well. They may be kind of like on the rise, or there's this feeling of fixing it, establishing, laying a good foundation, laying a strong foundation, talking about the pros and cons of everything here within this connection. This may at times here feel kind of uncomfortable. Okay, it doesn't have to be, but it could feel a little bit uncomfortable here because there will be discussions here where you will need to trust your twin flame soulmate, and your twin flame soulmate may need to trust you in the transparency in which you are sharing your emotions, taking each other's emotions into consideration here. Okay. What I'm also getting here for you, Aries, and your twin flame soulmate, is that I'm getting here this energy here, especially here with the moon. Okay, so for some of you, your twin flame soulmate may be a Pisces, or they may also, this is the devil, they may also be here a Capricorn. Okay. So I'm getting here Capricorn or Pisces. They don't have to be, but they could be. Or you could have they could have other placements in their chart, whether there's Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in one of these signs here. But what I'm getting here is that there's this sense here of allowing yourselves to really talk about the times where things get a little bit tense, and how can you clear them? What are ways that you can support each other when you get into the hiccup here of not seeing eye to eye on something that can affect both of you as a couple? Aries, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, to like, share, and subscribe so that I can continue to bring you these channeled messages. And don't forget to take a look here, Aries, at your weekly reading, which is already posted and uploaded to the channel. Thank you so much, Aries, and I'll see you soon. Next up is Leo. Leo, you are up next. Now let's take a look here at putting all these back. Shuffle, shuffle, and then we're going to take a look here at Leo. I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty. Thank you so much, Empress, for that thumbs up. All right, Leo. Hello, Leo, and welcome. I just wrote down your timestamp here, and we're focusing on you, Leo. Now, these messages are focusing. Okay, let me write here, Leo. These messages are focusing here on the week ahead. So, Leo, this is for you and for your twin flame soulmate for this upcoming week, Monday, August 14th through August 20th. If you are a Leo Sun, Moon, Venus, or however Leo may reflect on your love sectors on your birth chart, these messages are for you. And Leo, don't forget to take a look at your weekly live reading here. I already posted those up earlier today. I just did a live reading a little while ago. And we're going to take a look here at what messages you need to know for you and your twin flame or soulmate. All right. All right. Let's take a look here, Leo. Messages for Leo and their twin flame soulmate. What's coming in for you this upcoming week? I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty. I appreciate it. Leo, let's see what's coming through for you. And you have here power. I'm getting here power as in power couple, the strengths within your relationship, really strengthening the pros of your relationship here, your glows and your twin flame soulmates glows, like your the plus, okay, the things you bring to the table, your strengths, combining these strengths together this upcoming week to create a powerhouse or a power couple type of energy. Okay. And this is how this is coming across. Now, here with power, I'm feeling that there's this sense of attracting, like both of you together, knowing what it is that you want to accomplish or knowing the next steps in your relationship and coming together as joint forces to manifest or to start building or start moving in the direction of where it is that you feel that you need to grow and expand. And I'm feeling here abundance, expansion, prosperity here. So this growth happening because both of you are coming together as a power couple, working together this week. I'm feeling here that, of course, there are pros, right? There are things that we are strong in, and then there are things that we're not as strong in. And I feel here this kind of like linking of energy where you, Leo, may be the powerhouse of the things that your twin flame or soulmate may not be too strong at. And vice versa, your twin flame soulmate being the strength of where your areas of development may be, right? And that sense of working together is going to help you reach the next phase. Now, I feel here for you, Leo, and your twin flame soulmate, that you may be thinking about, talking about, or making moves this week, powerful moves or powerful discussions, powerful type of decisions here in how you can make that happen. Okay, or how can you increase or magnify what you already have within your connection and move it to the next step. Okay, I mean, look at this validation, confirmation. I like you. I'm also getting here, I love you. It says here, someone likes you, romance is blooming. All right, this week, fun flirting. All right, so there's this sense of both of you being in this high vibrational energy this week where both of you here with each other may be flirting more with each other. There may be an increase here of reignited passion, or for others of you, just more passion within your connection here this week. This could be in the bedroom, outside of the bedroom, however you want to interpret that. But I am definitely getting here a lot of fire and power here in your connection here, Leo, with your twin flame soulmate and vice versa. There's a sense of affection, being fond. Look at this. You have daydream. Yeah, things that you've been thinking about. Talks about things that you've been thinking about. Daydreaming, thinking about the future. Okay, your mind being in the clouds. And what I'm getting here is being on cloud 9. So that term means that you are in the space of satisfaction. You're feeling fulfilled here within your connection. And so is your twin flame soulmate, right? Because this is a mutual energy that I'm taking a look at for this week. So there's this sense of both of you being in this energy of kind of like more romantic even with each other, more texts, more communication, talking about the future, going out maybe even a little bit more than the usual this week, or planning something special here this week, Monday, August 14th through Sunday, August 20th. Okay. You have here, okay, so here it says ghosted, but I'm not feeling that energy at all. Finding myself, that could be here. Some of you here, this is how this is coming across. Some of you here, or maybe one of you within this connection, you're a lot in your head. So there may be a lot of thinking. Being on cloud 9 is being, kind of like that dreamy state. But some of you could get lost here in your thoughts, okay? And you may find, whether it's you, Leo, or your twin flame soulmate, that this connection is so powerful, or the connection here is so powerful this week, that they need to kind of, in a way, think about certain things here. They need a little bit of more alone time here. There could be a powerful week, meaning a lot of energy is going to be kind of required of you, Leo, or of your twin flame soulmate, and there may be this feeling of we're not as connected so much. Not so much, it could be physically, it could be mentally, it could energetically, but there's this kind of like a lot of things happening maybe at the same time. But there's a sense here of your soulmate or twin flame, or you, Leo, needing to reflect on something. For some of you, it's just, I'm getting here kind of like thinking of the future, thinking of the next step of something. Nothing negative here. I'm not picking anything like lower vibrational energy. I'm just getting like being caught up in your head. So whether that is you, Leo, or whether that is your twin flame soulmate. But because there is a lot of love here, there's kind of maybe even planning. I'm getting kind of the Two of Wands energy here. Being kind of in your thoughts, but because I'm getting like planning something here. Okay, some of you may be planning a surprise, or your twin flame soulmate planning a surprise for you. Okay, and it's coming across as if they need space, but it's just that they're trying to figure something out. Or maybe you, Leo, you're trying to figure something out within this twin flame soulmate connection. Okay, let's take a look here at what else is coming through for you, Leo. And you have here the Ten of Swords. Now, the Ten of Swords, I know it looks a little, let's say, it looks, look what's coming up behind it, the World. It looks a little heavy here. If you take a look here, the Ten of Swords here. But the Ten of Swords is a good energy. And I'll tell you why. Because this is talking about releasing. So there's this sense here of releasing something from the mind, okay? Or releasing something through communication here, Leo. Something needs to be said, or something will be said here and released. There's a sense here of a new leaf, the turning of the leaf, clean slate type of energy here, okay? Here with the Ten of Swords energy, I feel that there's a sense of transparency that will be discussed. There will be something coming out in the open. That may be here the releasing of any toxic mindset, or releasing of any thoughts that have been creating a little bit of either a sense of doubt here, or kind of like being so much in the head that there's this sense of like, listen, I love you, and I adore you, but they're getting caught up in their head, or you're getting caught up in your head here. The good part of the Ten of Swords is that you're releasing this energy, and guess what? Right after the Ten of Swords, you have here the World card, which means ending a cycle that was a little bit challenging here with this Ten of Swords energy, and opening up a new chapter. Like I said, the turning of a new leaf, a clean slate type of energy here. Whatever this is, it's like we've completed a cycle that was challenging. We're ending that cycle. We're opening something that's a little bit more of what is next on the horizon. Let's think about, for some of you, I'm getting here travel. Okay, so some of you may step away with your significant other, your twin flame soulmate, to go on a trip. For others of you here, I'm feeling that there's finally going to be this sense of both of you working together as a power couple. As I said at the beginning of the reading, working together as a couple to release this energy here and work together to be that powerhouse in this connection, okay? And that's how this is coming across. It may come across here this week that either you or your twin flame or soulmate may need a little bit of time to gather their thoughts, figure something out, clear the head, in order to figure out in which direction you will be traveling to, the next direction, or the next phase, or the next chapter, which you want to be a successful chapter. So that's how this is coming across here. Leo, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, to like, share, and subscribe so that I can continue to bring you these channeled messages. And up next is Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you are up next. Sagittarius soon came up here for you as I'm shuffling here, but we'll see how that may resonate here. Hello, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, whether you are a Sagittarius sun, moon, or Venus, or if you have Sagittarius anywhere in your placements on your zodiac chart, on your birth chart, that have to do with the love houses, then these messages are for you. Sagittarius. Let me write here. Okay, Sagittarius. Welcome, Sagittarius. And today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on the week ahead, Monday, August 14th through Sunday, August 20th. Sun, Moon, Venus, or any other placements on your zodiac chart, your natal chart here that have to do with love and relationships. Okay. Now, if you are a cross watcher, welcome. And let's take a look here. We have beauty. I feel here that you are either, I'm getting external and internal beauty, okay? So for the external part, I feel here that you are kind of looking at or focusing on the beauty, the connection between you, Sagittarius, and your twin flame soulmate. I feel kind of like this, lovey-dovey type of feeling here brewing this week, or going up, rising, expanding, okay, in regards to your connection. Now, you do have here the number 2 at the top. So for some of you, this is the partnership within each other. Like I said before, there's this feeling here of satisfaction, feeling of connection here, looking at the beauty within your connection, looking at how much you've grown as a couple here as well, that you've gone through the transitions and the transformation periods here as a couple, and how you're continuing to bloom. Now, that is one of the messages. The other messages I'm getting here is that either you, Sagittarius, or your twin flame soulmate kind of working on or focusing on the internal beauty, type of self-care. So whether it is that both of you are doing the self-care together, like getting a pedicure together, going to a spa together, getting some R&R together, but there's a sense here of doing something that is kind of like for the well-being, or of the connection here, and really taking time. I'm getting the taking time to smell the roses here, okay, is what's coming through here for you. Now, for others of you here, Sagittarius and your twin flame soulmate, I feel that there's this kind of talk about getting a new look, or revamping the closet, or looking at kind of like revamping your closet, your look, cutting the hair, dyeing the hair, shaving, letting the hair grow, something like this. It's about external, okay? Focusing on the external part. Changing a new look here. Changing a look or getting a new look here is what I'm getting as well. Okay, so if there's been talk about that, or there will be talk about that here this week, you have here karmic relationship. Now, this is coming across as there may be certain things, discussions, topics, maybe a situation, a circumstance, or event this upcoming week that may trigger something here inside, feeling wise. It could be on your end, Sagittarius. I was going to say Scorpio. Some of you, this has a lot to do with the Scorpio. Doesn't have to, but it could be. But Sagittarius, I'm feeling here that there are some feelings here, whether on your side or on your twin flame soulmate side, that something may be triggered here, okay, in this upcoming week. Now, there could also be here something that may happen, or something that may be discussed, and it may trigger a past reaction here that has nothing to do with you, Sagittarius, or it doesn't have to do with your significant other, but there's like a past situation that may be triggered or triggering, okay, that may be triggered this week. And there will be this kind of like talking about it. What's great about this card is that I'm feeling is that, yes, it's going to be a trigger. Yes, it may be a little bit of resentment being discussed, or maybe past lessons that you've learned as a couple or individually. But there's a sense here of letting that go and moving into the direction of the beauty of the relationship, the positives of the relationship, looking at the glass half full rather than half empty type of energy. I feel these are things or lessons here that have been learned already, And it's like it's coming across to see, did you both learn your lessons, and are you growing together as a couple as well, right? Because how do we know we've grown? When the same situation, circumstance, or event presents itself again, and you choose something in a different way, or you choose a better choice, you make a better choice, or you make a very different choice than you did in the beginning or the first time around. That's how this is showing up. So there could be here something that's going to show itself again, and it's just to double check that both of you as a couple have learned from your past mistakes. Okay. All right, you're getting here. Yep, codependency here. Like I said, there may be here, but look, there's influence here also. There may be here a situation, a circumstance, or event here, Sagittarius. 3 + 2 is equal to 5, a challenge, a change here. But this karmic relationship, like I said before, this is you looking at the situation this week, circumstance, event, maybe conversation or thought, and learning from this lesson that you went through already. Like, I feel that this is just something coming back, recycling into this week, and kind of checking to see if you and your twin flame or soulmate are willing to now do things in a different way, in a healthy way, in a in a loving way. Are you going to look at your glass half full, or are you going to look at your glass half empty here? Okay, so that is how this is coming across. Let's take a look here at what else is coming through for you, Sagittarius. Here you have the future. Okay, it says, I dream about our future together, going on adventures and growing old together. I want it all. Okay, and right behind it, it says, you're my favorite person. So yeah, so even though there may be, or there could be, a talk here of changes that you have gone through together as a couple, there is this sense of this upcoming week, Monday, August 14th through the 20th, of you both looking at the beauty, as I said, the positive here of your relationship, and thinking about the future, thinking about the next step, thinking about how you can build on those lessons that you have learned about situations, circumstances, events, and triggers that may be felt here, and how can you outgrow them or overcome them. So like I said, I feel here more of a kind of like lessons being learned here this week, and making sure, did you really learn your lesson? I'm hearing here growth. So the growth, the maturity, have we learned? Are we expanding, right? That's what's coming through here for you. Let's see, Sagittarius. Yep, the World card, the ending of a codependent cycle, the ending of the triggering or karmic situation, okay? The letting go of the resentment, the bitterness, the turmoil, the tension this week, letting go of those things that are not serving the relationship, learning in a positive way, learning to see the beauty within the connection, and really ready here with the World card in opening a new cycle here within your connection, a new, healthier, stronger, even more beautiful connection than what you already have. There's this growth coming in here, and this growth really looking at or talking about here or thinking about here the future of this connection, the growth of this connection. I'm hearing here, look how far we've gotten, right? So that's a phrase that I'm hearing clairaudiently. Look how far we've gotten. And of course, with this World card, this is all about the successful completion and the expansion of the horizon. So it's going in a new direction and in a new onset here. So this is beautiful. Sagittarius, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, to like, share, and subscribe so that I can continue to bring you these channeled messages. And up next, we have Taurus. Taurus, you are up next. Hello, Taurus, and welcome. This is the Twin Flame Soulmate Connection reading, and this is for Taurus. Now, Taurus, whether you are a Sun, Moon, Venus, or whether you may have Taurus somewhere in your birth chart focusing on your love and relationship sectors, these messages are for you. If you are a cross watcher, welcome. This is for Taurus for this upcoming week, August 14th through August 20th. Now, Taurus, this is for you and for your twin flame soulmate. Okay, so it's the mutual energy here. And what messages do you both need to know for this week ahead? Now, Taurus, if you missed it, or if you're new to my channel, take a look at your August blessings. Those messages are up already, so don't forget to take a look at that. I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to our channel. I greatly appreciate it. Please continue to like, share, and subscribe. And we're going to jump into Taurus. Let's find out here, Taurus, what this upcoming week, Monday, August 14th through August 20th, what's in store for you and your twin flame soulmate. All right, Taurus energy. By the way, Taurus, I already put up the weekly reading for Monday the 14th through the 20th. That's already posted. This is focusing on the twin flame soulmate, so take a look at that as well. You have here change. Now, if you look closely at this person is pushing here this what looks like a boulder, or this big round thing, right? Now, what's beautiful about this card is that this person looks like it's pushing that, but they have the strength to push it. So what I'm getting here for you is that there is this sense of you and your twin flame soulmate here talking about how certain changes may take effect here this week, what things need to be changed. I'm feeling here for you and your twin flame talking about how can you push those obstacles, challenges, and blockages out the way so that you can focus on the happier times. What I'm also here getting for you, Taurus, and your twin flame, is that there is this feeling of feeling a little bit more grounded this week, because there is this talk about things relating to, again, things that you are planning for. Taking a look here at how can you overcome certain obstacles and challenges. I'm getting here kind of really focusing on the harmony here within your connection, focusing on how to restabilize here, especially with you, Taurus, because as you know, the Venus was in retrograde, right? Or I believe it's still in retrograde until September 3rd. So there's a sense of how can you change certain energies here and really focus on the joy and the happiness here of your connection. I feel here the sense of really talking things out. That's how it's kind of, there are a lot of birds here. There's this sense of talking things out. Now, what's interesting is that I'm seeing here that what looks like seagulls here. I'm getting that some of you may want to have like a romantic walk through the beach, or something related to water, like a water scene, like having dinner and kind of looking at a beautiful water scene is how this is coming across here as well. But yeah, you have here thunder moon, and that is all about change, but it's also about a joyous change. It's a change that's going to bring happiness, or a change that's going to bring something more to this connection here this upcoming week. You have here addiction, and you also have here heart with a key. Now, what did I just say? For some of you here at the top of the reading, this boulder right here, this big boulder is what this is talking about. So this upcoming week, there's going to be talks here on how to move old patterns of behavior, old patterns of thinking, things that are codependent situations, trying to take control here of something, feeling chained to some type of lower vibrational energy. There's this kind of feeling here of pushing that aside, and really thinking about here at your connection as a twin flame soulmate. Your connection, Taurus, with your twin flame soulmate, and your twin flame soulmate, their connection with you. Heart with key says here, welcoming love. Okay. Meeting the one, opening your heart, getting together, creating this energy where you are, again, I'm going to put it like this because this is exactly how it's feeling to me, intuitively. It's like you're pushing this out the way because there is going to be this focus and room for this key with the heart type of energy this upcoming week here for you, Taurus. Okay. Taurus and your twin flame soulmate. Let's see what else is coming through here for you. Taurus and Taurus's soulmate. What's coming up for you? Yeah, true love, because true love will prevail. There is going to be here this sense, like I said, pushing away this focus over here, kind of like what feels like the devil energy in tarot, the devil card in tarot. Okay, some of you may be here with the Capricorn. You don't have to be, but there could be a Capricorn here, or another earth sign here, Taurus. But there's this sense here of, this right here being like the devil in tarot, where there's a sense of a lack of moderation of something, an old pattern of behavior here, a shadow self, temptations, kind of something that has been really dragging the energy. And both of you as a couple making your mind on pushing that energy away and really focusing on the true love that you have here. And you have here true love. Yeah, look at that. You have mystery here. That card is really talking about vulnerabilities, dropping down the mask, being vulnerable with each other this week. Okay, so you have true love, and you have here key with the heart. Yeah, I'm sorry, heart with a key. Yeah, beautiful energy here. True love is going to prevail. Yeah, it's about the happiness of the connection that you have. It's about opening yourselves up, being more vulnerable with each other so that you can sync and link with each other's energy. Okay, that's what this is telling me here, these musical notes, being on the same love frequency with each other here. Okay, let's see what else is coming through for you. Missing you. I miss you. I wish things were different. Okay, and that may be here. Look, and you have your twin flame, true love, heart with a key. This is not a coincidence. As I said here, Taurus, this is your true love. This is your twin flame. This is who you feel is your other half, or the half of the whole. Like you're a whole, they're a whole, and together you're a bigger whole. Okay, a bigger portion together. But what I'm getting here is that, yes, look at this. It says, you activated my soul to find my true purpose and destiny in life. You helped me heal. Hello, addiction here. Remember the devil card here in tarot that I'm getting this energy here from this card. You helped me heal in ways no one else could. Thank you for finding me again this time around. Taurus, you may have a kind of like a past life type of reincarnation here with this particular soulmate twin flame. All right. So if you feel there's this effortless feeling, or there's this soul to soul connection, it could be here that this person, you've known them from a past life. Okay. But this week is all about this beautiful love that you and your twin flame will be focusing on, and the changes here that need to take place in order to feel a sense or feel more vulnerable in a sense here in sharing feelings and sharing vulnerabilities here that may be a little bit difficult here. Queen of Swords energy. Yeah, speaking very bluntly, because the Queen of Swords is an energy that's very straight up. Okay, the Queen of Swords doesn't soften the blow. She says what she needs to say. And don't worry about the fact that it says queen. It has nothing to do with gender, but it is about creation. So there's a sense that, there's this kind of, I will say it as it comes, right? As it comes, I'm going to be transparent, and this is what it is. It may be a little hurtful. It may come across a little too harsh, but this is the truth, and this is how I feel, right? So there's this kind of very blunt and honest approach here on the communication here, but also very honest and blunt about how much you love each other and how much you are honestly trying to make sure that this connection grows through understanding, through communication here. As I said, birds here. Birds have a lot to do with thinking, but with the thoughtful communication, but also the mind. So I'm not surprised here that Taurus, you and your twin flame have the Queen of Swords here. Taurus, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, to like, share, and subscribe so that I can continue to bring you these messages. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Up next is Virgo. Virgo, you are up next. Virgo energy. Let's see what's in store here for you, Virgo. All right. Now, for those of you who are joining me, I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me. I already posted the week ahead reading for the general portion of this reading. This is for the twin flame soulmate, okay? Virgo, I'm writing down your timestamp here. And Virgo, we're going to take a look here at what important messages do you need to know for the week ahead. Now, Virgo, this is for you and for your twin flame soulmate. Whether you are a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Venus, or however Virgo may resonate in your birth chart regarding love and relationships, okay? So this is for you. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot. You can take a look down below in the description box, and there you will find my passive reading website. You take a look there at my credentials, my story, and anything you want to know about me is there. All right, Virgo, let's find out what important messages you need to know. This is for the week ahead, Monday, August 14th through Sunday, August 20th, okay? And of course, you may see this resonate differently in your own timeline, but let's see what's coming in for you. Important messages here for Virgo and their twin flame soulmate. Let's see here. You have here resistance. I feel here you're going to let go of whatever you and your twin flame may be resisting here. There is here the void. The void is all about resetting. Okay, it's reset. There's a reset here happening. There's a sense of you, Virgo, or you and your twin flame soulmate, whether individually or together as a couple here. This is coming across as there may be some external or internal conflicts that you are either resolving or talking about, thinking through. Okay, there's a sense of a growth that has been trying to a growth that has been trying to happen here, but there's been a little bit of resistance, whether this has been you, Virgo, or whether this has been your twin flame soulmate. But I feel that this upcoming week for you, Virgo, this void is talking about there's going to be a reset of that energy. There's going to be kind of like either you are going to be in this contemplation type of reflection, or your twin flame soulmate will be in this type of reflection and contemplation. Whichever or however this may resonate with you, there's a sense of releasing that energy and really focusing on how you can grow as a couple this week. How can we fix certain things? How can we grow as a couple? Okay. And I'm feeling here that there's a reset button. Okay. Something kind of going back to the drawing board and fixing something, mending something here in this upcoming week. Let's see what else is coming through for you. You have photograph. I feel here that there's been a lot of thinking here about the past, or the memories of the past, or how great it was before, right? And there may be this sense of let's restart, let's let go of whatever it is that we have been resisting as a couple, the lack of growth here, kind of resisting that so that we can grow and we can flourish here. Okay, let's reset whatever hasn't been up to par, and let's go back to this newlywed phase, or this phase in our connection where it was smoother, happier, where these memories that we started or that we created together, Okay, maybe even looking at pictures from the past. But I'm getting the sense of this week, kind of this nostalgic feeling of wanting to recreate new memories, or thinking about or talking about how it once was before, and how can we rekindle that today, tomorrow, and the next day. Okay, so that's where I'm getting here with photographs. Okay, that is going to require here for you and your twin flame to take a chance, to risk, risk starting new, risk putting your heart on the line again. Okay, and look at this, risk and hope. Wow, talk about validation, confirmation. You have here hope. And, one thing here is to talk about love, and another thing is to continue to remain hopeful that even through those dark times, even through those moments where it seems that one of you or both of you may be feeling a little bit resistant to change, the thing here to think about is the hope, to focus on the hope, to focus that not all is lost when those moments, when those tough times occur, that there is always a place here to start anew, or to make something better, or to improve. And I feel that that is the energy that I'm getting here with this hope card for you, Virgo, that you and your twin flame or soulmate are going to be in this like desiring, wishing, hoping, and trying to reestablish here the sense of this magnetic attraction, and sense of ease, or when things were easier, or when things were happier or more joyful, going back to that era, or going back to that stage. Okay, the newlywed stage. Something just flipped over here. Attention of others. Interesting. What I'm getting here is that there is a sense here that either one of you or both of you may have felt that the attention of either your partner was going in a different direction. Okay, or that there were a lot of responsibilities here that either you, Virgo, or your twin flame soulmate may have been juggling, and there may have been a feeling here where the attention was kind of split here, or the focus has been split. But what I'm getting for you here this upcoming week is that there is this sense of there's love here, but there's a sense of being kind of like, what are we going to do? How are we going to fix this? How can we go back to how it used to be? How can we strengthen our magnetic attraction? How can we strengthen our connection as soulmates? Okay. And a lot of people here, when they hear soulmate twin flame, they quickly just resort to this storyline that means that it's going to be perfect. Like there's not going to be any obstacles or challenges. That is the biggest misconception I feel here of the twin flame soulmate connection, because that is not what happens. What happens is you're going to be triggered, and there's going to be growth that needs to happen between you and your twin flame, that you are either going to learn together and help each other through it, or you're going to say, okay, listen, I'm done with my twin flame soulmate connection, I'm going my separate ways, right? So this is saying here that there is this sense of hope, that you believe that yes, I want to give 100% in my connection, and so does my twin flame soulmate as well. So there's a sense of going through the motions of fixing that, so that you could get to the Two of Cups. Look at that. There's love here. Okay, Virgo, you and your twin flame, there is love here. It's just putting in the work. Two of Cups, mutual respect, mutual trust, being hopeful, okay, loving each other. Understanding that there are moments where, we go through our ups and downs, but that doesn't mean it's over. We're not out for the count unless that's what you choose, right? Here with the Two of Cups, two people pouring into the same cup, two people pouring into each other, supporting each other, and still holding on to the hope, the wish, the desire of making things like it was before, stronger, better, a new start. Okay? So this is a beautiful message here for you, Virgo, for this upcoming week. I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget, Virgo, to give me a thumbs up, to like, share, and subscribe so that I can continue to bring you these channeled messages. And now we're up to Capricorn. For those of you who are visiting and who are joining me, thank you so much for your love, your support, and your loyalty. If you could give me a thumbs up to like, share, and subscribe. All right, so we're going to focus now on Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn, I just wrote down your timestamp. And I'm now writing Capricorn here so we all know where we are. Okay, Capricorn. Whether you are a Capricorn sun, moon, Venus, or look at that, balance just popped out of the deck for you, or whether Capricorn is on your birth chart in the sector of love and relationships, then these messages are for you, Capricorn. Or for those of you who are cross watchers here for Capricorn, welcome. We're going to take a look here and focus on messages having to do with the week ahead. What important messages, Capricorn, do you and your twin flame or soulmate need to know for this upcoming week? Now, already coming out at the forefront here is we have balance, okay? So I feel this week there is going to be more of an awareness here of the balance within your relationship, whether one of you is more into the yin energy and the other one is more into the yang energy. So yin energy, intuition, receptive, more quiet. The other person more proactive, more fire. Okay, whether we're talking about that type of balance or whether this is the balance of juggling certain things. There may be a lot of things that you and your twin flame or soulmate may be juggling this upcoming week. Okay, so there's this sense of the ending of that cycle of busyness, of juggling or multitasking here, and moving in the direction of the awareness of how both of you can balance something out within this connection, balance out the pros, the strong points, and the points of growth here within your connection here. This is also coming through here of, whatever may have seemed a little hazy, a little confusing, something clearing up here this week. Okay, I feel here that there's this sense of kind of like an aha moment here for some of you. All right, kind of understanding where your head is at as a couple or as individuals here, individually or as a couple, I should say. Something that may have felt a little bit kind of, I'm not sure, or I don't know how to navigate that, may be a little clearer here this week. Look at that, heartbroken popped out of the deck here for you. So Capricorn, you have here heartbroken, all right? I'm going to clarify this card, but it's coming up here as there may be this upcoming energy or situation, circumstance, or event, a discussion, a talk, or a trigger. Something may trigger here emotionally for one of you or both of you here this upcoming week. Okay, there's a sense of either feeling heartbroken or feeling that there was a lot of truth to something, and there's a sense of pain here. What I'm getting here for you, Capricorn, is that even though there may be a sense of like a feeling of loss, a feeling of deeply hurt, of pain, of feeling either emotionally a separation of just energetically feeling like two people are at the opposite ends of something is going to balance itself out here for you, Capricorn, and your twin flame. There's a sense of kind of reorganizing something or figuring out how to clear something up here this upcoming week. Okay, let me find out here more about this heartbroken. Actually, I haven't done this for the other signs, but I'm going to do this for you here, Capricorn, because I have this deck here. Let's see what else comes up here for you. Heartbroken. Clarify this heartbroken feeling for August. Yeah, look at this. All right, so look what just popped out of the deck here for you. 2 cards popped out of the deck. Number 1, this may be having to do with, of course, your connection. You have house coming. I don't know the card that comes. There are 2 cards here, look. But I don't know what the other card is. But I'm going to talk about this one first. House. So there's something on the domestic scene here, okay, that may be discussed. Something happening here within your connection or within the family that may be affecting here, this connection. Now, the good part here is that this week, something is going to be cleared here. Something is going to come into like, okay, this is what we need to do. This is how we need to go about it. Kind of like fixing or mending or balancing something out here. Now, that balance may have to do, as I said, something about the house, something about the connection here. Look at this. There's a lot of love here, okay, Capricorn? Whatever is being said, discussed, or how this is being presented as a solution, it's coming across as it's being done with love. It's being discussed, whether it's you, Capricorn, or whether it's your twin flame or soulmate. But whatever is being discussed, whatever is being shared, whatever it is for the stability of your relationship. It's so that something is secure, okay? That there's more security and balance. And that is the number 4. And you see there it says security, okay? So there is more balanced energy here within this connection, okay? So there's love here. All right. That is why, of course, there may be something here discussed that may cause a lot of pain because there's a lot of love. Okay. But however this may resonate with you this upcoming week, Capricorn, this is saying that there's going to be a balance. And there's going to be here the focus of love, the focus of how can we work on this together? How can love continue to be the number 1 component or the number 1 focus here? In our connection. All right, so that's how it's coming across. Let's see what else is coming through for you, Capricorn. And you have chemistry. Yeah, reigniting the chemistry between you and your loved one, or you and your significant other. Now, listen to this here, Capricorn. There may be here someone feeling a rejection or someone feeling rejected, either this upcoming week, or there may be this sense of how can we kind of go kind of sidestep this heartbroken type of energy. All right, so important part here for you, Capricorn, is this upcoming week there is this sense of you figuring something out. You're gonna figure something out, either individually or with your twin flame soulmate, how to continue to connect chemistry wise, how to continue to put more fire and reignited passion into your connection. There may be here some type of support. Maybe something here can happen during the week. Either you're going to be supportive to your partner is going to be supportive with you to help this deeply hurt feeling or painful feeling here, okay? Whatever it is here, Capricorn, is coming from a place of love. It's coming from a place on how to stabilize or firmly secure or give a stronger foundation to this connection. Okay, Capricorn? That's how it's coming across here. And no one compares. Look at that. This is beautiful. No matter how many people I've met and experiences I have, there's no one who compares to you. This is a beautiful message here within your twin flame soulmate connection. Now, whether it is a partner, a connection, or whether or not this is your spouse, this is talking about the beautiful love and connection and chemistry you have in your connection. And this week, that may be here at the forefront. How can we fix whatever feelings or emotions may be a little bit, feeling a certain way? How can we clear that? And we're going to clear that with love. We're going to clear that with stabilizing the connection. We're going to clear that by creating more chemistry. Okay, more of those moments where there is this type of intimacy, whether in or out of the bedroom. Okay, where we're gonna remember why we are together. Okay, because no one compares to you, right? Last but not least, Capricorn, let's take a look here at what else is coming through for you and your twin flame soulmate. And you have here the Four of Swords. You're going to lay to rest. You're going to lay to rest mentally, whatever this situation stemmed from. Whatever was heartbreaking, whatever was painful, whatever was making you feel or think less than or feel less than, this upcoming week, there's a sense of you releasing that. I said that at the beginning. You're gonna let that go. Why? Because you have the Four of Swords. So whatever mental overload, concerns, situations, circumstances, okay, we're stressing you out about something within this connection. This is saying you're going to release it this upcoming week, either you, Capricorn, or together as a couple. Capricorn, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, to like, share, and subscribe so that you can continue to get all these channeled messages. Thank you so much, Capricorn, and I'll see you soon. Gemini, you are up next. Gemini, you are up next. For those of you who are joining me, thank you so much for your love, your support, and your loyalty. Okay, Gemini, you are up next. All right. Hello, Gemini. Just wrote down your timestamp here. Wait, hold on. Let me write this correctly because if not. Okay, there we go. Gemini, welcome. I'll be focusing on your twin flame soulmate connection for this week. Now, Gemini, whether you are a Sun, Moon, Venus, or wherever your love sector or houses correlate with Gemini, these messages are for you. All right, Gemini, let's take a look here at what's coming through for you, Gemini. Twin flame soulmate connection. What messages are coming through for you, Gemini? And you have beauty. You also have here abundance. So there is going to be an abundance here of what I'm getting here, an abundance of a magnetic attraction between you, Gemini, and your twin flame or soulmate, or your twin flame soulmate with you. There's this kind of like extra chemistry coming through here for you and your twin flame this week. There's going to be this sense of abundance here, okay, of increase. Now, for some of you, it's coming across as the chemistry is going to increase. Ignited passion, okay, or reignited passion here. For others of you here, there's this sense of you changing something on the exterior of yourself, okay? So trying to do things where kind of like a new look, a new haircut, different color hair, shaving, not shaving, revamping your closet. You know, some of you may even say, this is what's coming on, you're revamping your closet for the fall. Okay, because that abundance card has to do with fall. Okay, the fall season, autumn. So for some of you, it's like, yeah, you know, I'm doing all these changes for the fall that's coming up here. Okay. But there is a sense of you either feeling more attracted to your twin flame soulmate, or trying to do things to be more, you know, sexier or more attractive, like doing something different here to catch your twin flame soulmate's attention. or kind of strengthen that or something like that. That's how it's coming across here. What you're also getting here is abundance, and that's, of course, the increase of something, okay? So for some of you, there's going to be an increase of love, an increase of attraction towards each other, okay? Interesting because I'm also getting here like the energy here of the Empress card in Tarot, okay? And that is the growth of something here. All right, so let's see what else is coming through for you. Engagement ring, the increase of emotions here. All right, so Gemini here, this may be increasing the connection, like I said, chemistry, magnetism, okay? Abundance, more of that, more of what's there. So if you're going through a happy moment right now, this upcoming week is going to be more amplified here, I feel. For some of you here, this is talking about how can you make more financial strides, because you're really thinking about either the next step in your connection or ascending your connection to the next level. Okay, so engagement ring here could talk about or can signify here an engagement, an actual engagement, like talking about, if I were to ask you to marry me, would you say yes? Okay, kind of that type of talk. For others of you here, the engagement ring is coming across as talking about matters that have to do with the future. Okay, these are for those of you who are not married to your twin flame soulmate. Okay, so if you're not married to them, this could be talking about that. For those of you who are not living with your twin flame soulmate, that could be this energy here. Again, you're talking about moving in together. You're talking about the next big step here this upcoming week, or you're planning for your next step. For others of you here, I'm feeling here that there's sense of talking about the commitment, how important this commitment is, the union of your commitment, how you're expecting or you're looking at your commitment as a couple for this to be, continuous longevity here. Okay, so I'm getting like together forever type of energy here. All right. For some of you, it's talking about moving in. For others of you, it's setting a wedding date or stabilizing, like this is when I feel like I want to get married, or talking about important topics having to do about the future. So this upcoming week could be that kind of like real talk and real things, real concrete situations being discussed here about future plans, about family, about blending of families, about adding more to adding more siblings here to the kids you guys may have already have. Talking about children. Do we really want children? Do we not really want children? Even talking about here, look at this. This card has a lot of I don't know if you guys can see, it has a lot of animals here. So even talking about maybe like adopting a pet together, buying a pet together, but there's a sense of something of importance here, like a next step within this connection. If you are already married, okay, to your twin flame soulmate, and you are already in a connection where that is the case, that there is that type of longevity there, however you may want to resonate with that. This is talking about here strengthening your connection. Yeah, through the differences that you may have, or through some type of triggers that may be felt here during the week. Now remember, Venus is still in retrograde. I believe it's in retrograde until September 3rd. So there may be a little bit bumps here, but again, focusing a lot more on your connection. Communication will be vital here this week, Gemini, between you and your twin flame or your soulmate. So no matter what differences here may come up here, whatever discussions, tense moments or whatever, you can really guide yourself through that communication so that you can get back into the swing of things as a couple, because you do have here spark. Okay, now what's interesting here, Gemini, is that there are a lot of twos here. Okay. There is the number 20 here, so you have that 2. Differences is the card number is 24. Again, another 2. Communication here, another 2. And spark here, another 2. I'm seeing like a lot of 2s here. So 2, 2, 2. 3 2s in a row here. Actually, four 2s in a row. Really focusing on your partnership this week. So beautiful energy here. Talking about the spark, the connection, and the romance here. I'm getting here like talking about how you're going to overcome those moments when you have disagreements. Okay, there may be here increased texts with each other, emails, texts, talking. Again, I'm getting a lot of communication here. Look at this. 2 cards just popped out of the deck. Number 1, when those differences are discussed, there may be here a discussion about how much you miss, the person. There may be here a energetic separation, emotional separation, physical separation, kind of like, being quiet, the silent treatment here, and the fact of talking about how much you miss each other when that silent treatment is in effect. It says, I miss you. I wish things were different. You also have here tears. When I think about you, I cry. So there may be this sense of this may be how your significant other, your twin flame soulmate may feel when these differences occur here. So there may be here some type of communication this week about that, where there may be a trigger this week that can generate here this type of vulnerable talk. Okay. Either way, there's still here a beautiful chemistry and connection here. So that's really nice to see. And you have the High Priestess here. Okay. And the King of Cups. Yeah, romance. So being calm, cool, collected, having a sense of emotional maturity here as well throughout the week. You have the High Priestess here. Okay. And what I'm getting here is that there may be this sense of inner awareness of what needs to be taken into account here in order to strengthen this connection, in order to be able to, in a way, sidestep these differences here during the week. There could be here, again, focusing or, realizing that, yeah, communication is vital in order for us to continue to connect with one another here. So that is what the High Priestess here is telling me. I'm getting here the Divine Feminine. Now, that has nothing to do with gender. It is the Divine Feminine within us. We all have the yin energy and the yang energy. And what I feel here for you, Gemini, is that there's this yin energy that you and your significant other will be focusing on here, your intuitive connection towards each other. Okay, so there's a sense here of focusing on that, thinking about that, moving in the direction and how to regain and how to strengthen the chemistry, the spark, and the romance. Gemini, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, to like, share, and subscribe so that I can continue to bring you these channeled messages. All right, up next, we have Libra. Libra, you are up next. For those of you who are joining me, thank you so much for your love, your support, and your loyalty. I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, to like, share, and subscribe. And up next, we have Libra. Twin flame soulmate connection here. Libra, you are up next. Let me write Libra here. Hello, Libra, and welcome. Whether you are, I just wrote down your timestamp, and I'm going to be focusing on your energy here. Now, Libra, whether you are a Sun, Moon, Venus, or if Libra is somewhere else in your zodiac chart, in your natal chart, then these messages are for you. If you are a cross watcher, welcome to Libra's reading. My name is Lexa Tarot. If you want to learn more about me, you can look down below in the description box and click on my Path to Feeling website. My credentials are there. My story is there. So whatever you'd like to know more about me, it's all in the description box. Okay, so there's more to shuffle, but I'll start with these 3 decks first. And let's take a look here. Libra, look at that. Self-reflection just popped out of the deck for you. So there may be here this feeling between you and your soulmate or your twin flame about reflecting things. Either reflecting about what was said, what was done, and what is being felt, or reflecting upon the energy here between your connection. Okay, I'm feeling here with self reflection here. And by the way, there are 4 people here. 1, 2, 3, 4 people here within this card. And what I'm feeling here is that there's this sense of, by taking time to reflect, whether individually here, Libra, or as a couple together, looking at the pros and cons, looking at what is working as a couple, looking what needs to be improved as a couple here. Kind of like what I'm getting is like taking mental, emotional, or energetic inventory of the connection that you and your twin flame are going to be focusing on in your twin flame connection this upcoming week. Now, if I didn't say this before, these messages will be focusing on Monday, August 14th through August 20th. Okay, so it's coming across here, Libra, as there could be here talks or reflection, thinking a lot about how to move something in a certain direction, or talking about the pros and cons of something here. Like I said, taking inventory, whether that's emotional inventory, mental inventory, or energetic inventory. What is going on here within the connection, like talking about it. I'm getting here camera. Now look at this. This is saying reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, and making memories. And I feel here for you, Libra, that there is this sense of talking about the past and how can you make a better connection or a stronger connection now. Okay, I'm getting like comparison, comparing when you were at that kind of newlywed or honeymoon phase versus where you may be now. Okay, now that is for my seasoned twin flame soulmate couples. Okay, if you just started in this connection, in this twin flame soulmate journey with this twin flame soulmate, I'm feeling here that there's a sense here of you connecting with your emotions, connecting with what's going on now, and letting go little by little whatever residual situation, circumstance, or event that you may still be connected to in some way, shape, or form about your past or prior relationship. Okay. So for you, Libra, I'm getting, again, there's this sense of taking mental inventory, that there's this sense of looking at the past. There's a sense of you kind of focusing on what you need to do now within your connection. Let's see what else comes through here for you, Libra. Libra, if you missed it already, if you've missed it, because I said already, because I already did it, but if you missed it, I did a live stream earlier today. So take a look at the live stream for the messages, general messages here for August 14th through the 20th. All right, so we have here family, focusing on the family. It's interesting because I want to say, I forgot who had this message here before. I want to say it was Aries or Virgo. Somebody had this message. This came out before. So this message here for you, you have number 1, angel number 44. So focusing on the family. I feel that this mental inventory or this sense of self-reflections of the pros and the cons are coming into effect because there is this sense of wanting to rebuild or strengthen the family structure here. Now, for some of you, you are already married to your twin flame or soulmate. So this is, kind of strengthening that. For those of you who are living together, but you don't have any children, I feel that there's a sense of the family unit, focusing on what is strengthening here, this connection. Okay. So obviously here, Libra, your significant other is, you consider them family, or they consider you family, or their family considers you part of their family, vice versa. Okay. So I'm getting family here. Okay. I'm getting family gatherings as well. So there may be here this type of going to a family gathering or being invited to a family gathering. Now, it doesn't have to be blood family. For some of you, this is like friends who are family. Okay, so friends who are family here, and kind of coming together here, taking pictures, enjoying kind of like the celebration here, celebration factor here. What I'm also getting here with family, you do have the angel number here, 4. And what's interesting, 7 plus 1 is equal to 8. So there's this sense of like 4 being the, dividing, 4 being like the number that resonates here with you. So stability here is going to be key here for you this week. There may be conversations about that. There may be conversations of the future, but kind of focusing on how can we stabilize our family. Now, we have here runaway. Now, what I'm getting here with runaway is I feel here kind of like wanting or talking about or thinking about that there is a need or, kind of like talking about here of going away alone together. Okay. And when I say alone, Libra, I don't mean you by yourself. I mean together as a couple. So it says, run away. Would you pack a bag and meet me in Hawaii? I just want to get away from the world and be alone with you. For some of you, there may be a bit of a talk here this week on how to make more alone time for you as a couple. Okay, there may be kind of like, remember when we didn't have kids, or remember when we had a lot of time, or remember when type of energy here. And there's this sense of wanting to create that alone or adult moments here with your twin flame or your soulmate, and that upon reflection here, kind of figuring out, what, we need more of that. Now, it doesn't mean that you're talking about literally going away to Hawaii. But what it is talking about here is going away together, or having a staycation, or having something here. Okay, having something here of doing something together as a family. Okay, there's a sense here of, again, either taking some we time, maybe doing a little weekend getaway, talking about that this week, figuring out how you can make more time together before, the busyness of the season starts coming your way, or something like that, or wanting to take a little bit of mental R&R together as a couple. But there's this sense of, I want to spend more alone time with you this upcoming week. Okay. You also have here the Knight of Coins, or the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, followed by the 7 of Coins, which is the 7 of Pentacles. A lot of coins energy here. Okay, coins is Pentacles energy. So Knight of Coins, or Knight of Pentacles. I feel here that you and your twin flame, Libra, will be talking about establishing new tangible goals together as a couple. I feel here that there's this sense of really taking your time, moving things slowly, but because there is this big situation here, not situation, but big talk about family or the future here. So I feel that there's this sense of like really thinking about things carefully, especially here with the self-reflection card, talking about things, maybe even wanting some alone time to talk about these important topics here. And then finally, here with the 7 of Pentacles energy, kind of figuring out what it is that you need to focus on. Where is the dedication and the commitment? Making sure that you are putting every single step along the way here, what it is that you need in order to elevate your connection, or in order to strengthen your connection here with each other. So there's this sense here of really focusing on what growth is happening here. How can we grow as a couple? What are we doing in order to grow as a couple, to connect more with each other during a we time? Because of whatever responsibilities here, there's this kind of like, I want to be alone with you. I want to create more us time. Okay. So beautiful message here for you, Libra. I hope you enjoyed these messages. Feel free to write some messages down below in the comment section and let me know how these messages resonate for you and your twin flame throughout the week. Thank you so much. Up next, we have Aquarius. Aquarius, you are up next. Aquarius, you are up next. Let's put this away. Aquarius. Welcome, Aquarius. I am writing down your timestamp. This is you. And today I'm going to be focusing here on the week ahead. Now, Aquarius, this isn't just for you. This is for you and your twin flame soulmate. So these messages are for you, Aquarius, and your twin flame soulmate. We're going to take a look here at what important messages do you need to know this upcoming week. Monday, August 14th, straight through August 20th. So this upcoming week for you, Aquarius. Now, Aquarius, if you missed my live stream, take a look at the live stream. It's already posted. It's already up. I just did it a couple hours ago, live today. And I focused on general messages here for you for the upcoming week as well. If you missed that, take a look at that. And let's take a look here, Aquarius, you and your twin flame soulmate. Now, if you are an Aquarius sun, moon, Venus, or however Aquarius may resonate in your love sector, in your love houses on your natal chart, then these messages are for you. And if you are a cross watcher, welcome. You are listening to Aquarius's reading here for Aquarius and their twin flame soulmate. Messages for Aquarius and twin flame soulmate, and you have here boundaries. I feel here for you, Aquarius, that there is a sense of you focusing on not only yourself, but also focusing on you and your twin flame and your soulmate in regards to not allowing outside forces to interfere or intercede right into this connection here. I feel here for you that there's this sense of either feeling safe or this sense of a supported feeling here between you and your twin flame and your twin flame with you. So this upcoming week, there may be this kind of like joining forces together and really creating a more of kind of like that harmonious energy here. It's like, how can I help you? How can you help me? That type of energy here, okay? I feel here that the boundaries that this is talking about is you creating or establishing here firm boundaries on how you may kind of proceed in a direction here, okay? I'm getting, let's see here. Let me see. Aquarius, I only use this for another sign. I want to say it was Gemini, but let's see. Give me more information here on boundaries. Let's see. Yeah, more about your emotions here. This is how it's coming across here, okay? So kind of like listening to your emotions, and oh, you have here child. So some of you has to do with the family component of your connection. For others of you here is like starting or creating a new start here in your connection, really talking about what there is here in regards to empathy, in regards to the heart chakra, in regards to the vulnerability that is being felt here emotionally this week, okay? And really transforming any self-sabotaging thoughts or fears or whatever that is the concern here. I'm feeling like this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing two people talking to each other clairvoyantly and kind of airing out their insecurities, airing out their concerns. And from that discussion or from that connection here about talking those things through, there's a sense of transformation and a sense of transition here, kind of opening a new chapter or opening something that makes something better. Okay, it's like what we have, but how do we make it better? How can we collaborate, cooperate together with each other? How can we bring or join forces so that we are really kind of connecting with our heart space and really moving in a new trajectory, in a new direction here. So that's how I feel that is coming through for you. And take a look at this. Here, there's a butterfly. And guess what? Here on this card is all full of butterflies here. Okay. So again, butterflies are a symbol of transformation. Thank you so much for your thumbs up. So for those of you who are here and give me a thumbs up, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, let's take a look here. What else is coming through for you here, Aquarius? Yeah, love call. More communication, exactly what I just said a little while ago. This is validation confirmation about what I just said. Okay, love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking about you, letting you know. Again, there's this kind of opening your heart. I know it says lady here, but this is like the divine feminine. This is the yin energy. Has nothing to do with gender. This is the yin energy. Okay, so opening up your heart chakra so you could start a new beginning here. So you could transform your connections here and expand. Come out of the bubble of safety here is what I'm also getting here. Kind of expanding yourselves into kind of elevating your connection here in a more loving way. Okay, how can I support you? How can you support me? You're going through a transition, or we're going through a transition. How can we support each other here? How can we express love to each other? So there's a sense here. There may be more phone calls. There may be more texts. There may be here more face-to-face time of talking. There may be here, you know, people saying to each other, I miss you, I love you, I'm thinking of you. When are we seeing each other? How can we spend more time together? You know, that type of talk is what I'm getting here. You have here daydream, yeah, kind of like feeling like your mind is up in the clouds here. Okay, Aquarius, whether it's you or whether it's your twin flame soulmate, but there's a sense of thinking about each other a lot this week. So don't be surprised here if you start feeling, or there may be instances here where you are thinking about your twin flame soulmate and they're thinking about you, and as you are thinking about them, they call you or they text you, or vice versa. They're thinking of you and all of a sudden you're texting them or calling them like, you know what, I was just thinking about you. So if you hear that this week, this is telling you that this is validation. So it's not just them saying that. This is truly what may be happening here. It's like they're in their own bubble of thinking of you so much that there is this sense of intuitive telepathy here between the both of you. Okay, so telepathic messages between two people who care and love each other here. So that's how this is coming across here. Okay, let's take a look here at what else is coming through for you, Aquarius. And we have here my fantasy. I mean, look, talk about validation confirmation here. Okay, take a look at this. This person you have daydreaming. Yeah, look at what this says. My fantasy. I'm going to read to you what it says. Okay, there you go. There you are. It says here, you're my fantasy. I have pictures and videos saved of you and use them for inspiration. I want you. Okay, again, the sense of longing or yearning for each other here. In this week ahead. So beautiful message here. Last but not least, let's take a look here at how else or what else you need to know here, Aquarius, about your twin flame soulmate connection. Yeah, Four of Swords. You're going to let go of any worries, concerns, situations, circumstances, events that have been in your mind or that you've been talking about or that you've been wasting energy on. The Four of Wands is letting or giving rest to those thoughts that have been going on and off, but those thoughts that have been pulling on your energy. So there's a difference here between daydream and this message here versus this card here. This is talking about letting go whatever has been on your mind and has been concerning you. Whereas the daydream and my fantasy is really focusing on the energy of thinking about each other and really yearning. This is a feeling of yearning here. This is a feeling of, you know what, I'm not going to continue to stress myself over things that are just stressing me out even further, right? So this is kind of like we're gonna move away from this energy as a couple, and we're really gonna think about and we're gonna think about the 10 of cups. I mean, wow, we're gonna think about emotional fulfillment here. The emotional fulfillment between you, Aquarius, and your twin flame soulmate. Now, for some of you, there may be an invitation this week of you, going or being invited here to a festivity, a celebration here. Okay. 10 of Cups is this happy feeling. So letting go of the burdens of the mind. Okay, here with the Four of Swords, letting go of what has been mentally, emotionally, or energetically taxing or pulling or draining you, and really focusing this week on the 10 of Cups, the love, divine love, harmony, blissful, the feeling of blissfulness here between you and your twin flame or soulmate. Okay, there's a kind of sense of a well-being, like everything's okay, everything's gonna be okay, or everything is okay here this week, Monday the 14th through August 20th. Aquarius, thank you so much for your love, your support, and your loyalty. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, to like, share, and subscribe so that I can continue to bring you these beautiful messages. And I'll see you here next week. All right. Up next is Scorpio. Scorpio, you are up next. Scorpio and your twin flame soulmate, you are up next. Alrighty. Alrighty. Scorpio. Scorpio, I just finished writing down your timestamp, and we're going to be focusing on you and your twin flame soulmate. Now, Scorpio, if you missed my live stream earlier today, I did a live stream already focusing on general messages for this week ahead. All right, so if you missed that, go take a look at that. And if you missed your blessings reading, your August blessings reading, that's already up. And so is the Lionsgate portal reading, that although the Lionsgate portal is now closed, however, if you are interested in finding out more messages, you could take a look at that as well. All right. Now, Scorpio, we're going to take a look here at you and your twin flame soulmate. So whether you are a Scorpio sun, moon, Venus, or however Scorpio may resonate in your love houses on your astrological birth chart, these messages are for you. And if you are a cross watcher, well, welcome. You're taking a look now here at the Scorpio reading for this upcoming week here, Monday, August 14th through Sunday, August 20th. All right. Soulmate twin flame reading here for Scorpio. Let's see what comes through for you and your twin flame soulmate. You have here focus. Okay. Focus. This is talking about you and your twin flame soulmate focusing together on a specific situation, circumstance, or event, topic, or aspect within your connection. Okay, so it's about something that's important to both of you. This is how it's coming across here. Okay, with focus, there you have a butterfly. Butterflies are symbolic of transition and transformation. So there's something here. It's kind of like focusing in many directions, and both you and your twin flame coming together and focusing on that specific either aspect, area of your twin flame soulmate connection. Okay, so the focus card here, just so you know, it says the number 14. 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. 5 is the number of change. So there may have been here in the past or recent past, or something here within this week that may prompt a certain amount of change or an unexpected change. And there is going to be this requirement for you, Scorpio, and your twin flame soulmate to align yourselves together in order to gain more focus or to see the clarity of something. It's like in order to sidestep this obstacle, challenge, situation, circumstance, event, delay, or challenge, you need to work together and focus on a common ground or a common goal. Okay, so I'm hearing here compromise. So for some of you here, it's like, how are you going to focus on the compromise here? How will you compromise in something here this upcoming week that's going to be beneficial for you and your twin flame or soulmate for your connection? Whoa, love. Exactly this. Why is this going to be so important here, Scorpio? Because at the bottom or at the foundation or at the core or root of this situation, circumstance, event, delay, challenge, or discussion, there is love here. Okay? Love prevails. And it's not just, love. It's unconditional love. It's self-love. Is love of the oneness or the connection and the passion that you and your twin flame have together as a couple. And that is going to be the main focus. And I'm getting here, remember that I said that I'm hearing the word compromise here. And I'm getting here that the reason why it's going to be important for you or your twin flame soulmate to compromise with each other is because there is a very important piece here. There is an important element of love here. And because you love each other, or because there's a lot of love and unconditional devotion here, dedication, faithfulness, and loyalty, this says here that that is going to be the foundation or the root of why you will be talking about how can we compromise? How can we make this better? Okay. So beautiful message there for you. I feel that there is this sense of either you, Scorpio, or your twin flame soulmate showing either more affection or showing that there is an attraction. So there's this chemistry and spark. And why am I saying that? Because that's exactly what it says here. Okay. It says here affection and attraction. So there may be here an increase on the consistency here of how you, Scorpio, show your love language, or how your twin flame soulmate may show their love language. If you don't know about love languages, a great book, The 5 Languages of Love. Read it. It's amazing. And I feel here that you, Scorpio, you're going to show how you do, how you show love in your connection. And so will your twin flame soulmate here. So there's going to be this sense of love and focus. Love being the focus here. Self-love is also here going to be important. History here, this could be here. Okay, so this is how this is coming out. For some of you here, Scorpio, there's this sense of, not feeling worthy. Okay, feeling like I'm not enough of something, or I'm too of something. Okay, or I'm too much of this, or I'm not enough of that. That's what self-love is all about. It's about worthiness. Okay, so some of you I feel here that there is going to be something, whether it's the support from your twin flame soulmate, or whether it's you that is going to support your twin flame soulmate on how to fill that cup of, support, of how can you be there emotionally, or how can your partner be there emotionally for you, in order for you to kind of, in a way, strengthen that sense of, kind of shushing those self-sabotaging thoughts or fears, or the lack of mind, scarcity mindset. The scarcity mindset is kind of like moving that out of the way here this week. You have here history, and for some of you here, there's the sense of, for some of you, you've been for a very long time with your twin flame soulmate, okay? Because there is this sense of history here, okay? It says history here, just in case you didn't see that. And then, of course, you have here self-love. So there's this sense here of there's a history with you and your twin flame. So this is for my seasoned twin flame soulmate collective here, this specific message. There is this sense of you focusing on what has brought your love together in the first place, valuing that. Okay. And by the way, you have self-love twice here, Scorpio. You have self-love here and you have self-love here. Okay. So loving yourself, pouring into you before you're able to pour into somebody else's cup is vital here for you. Okay. For others of you who just started this twin flame soulmate journey, the history card here is giving me another message. It's giving me a message of you feeling as if you've always been in some way, shape, or form connected to your twin flame soulmate, even though you may have just met them, or even though you may have just started your twin flame soulmate connection. So there is this feeling here of having a connection with your twin flame soulmate, maybe not from this three-dimensional timeline, maybe from a past reincarnation, maybe a past, a reincarnation, something that happened in the past. Okay, past life is what I meant. So I'm getting like a past life connection here for some of you. Okay, so that's how that's coming across here. Let's take a look here at the next messages here for you, Scorpio. Next set of messages, Scorpio and twin flame soulmate. Let's see what's coming through for you. Interesting. All right, so that happened. That just says I gotta shuffle a little bit more. I'm sorry. It says, I'm sorry. I hate how much I've hurt you. I'm so sorry for all the pain I've caused. You didn't deserve any of it. This is coming across as saying sorry. You're my favorite person. Look at that. This is beautiful. You're the person I want to call when something good or bad happens. The first thought of what I have news to share. You're my person. I mean, this is beautiful. I'm feeling here for you, Scorpio, that there may be this sense of clearing something this week. There may be this sense of letting bygones be bygones, or clarifying any moments where either you, Scorpio, may have hurt your significant other's feelings, whether intentionally or unintentionally, or your twin flame soulmate apologizing to you, or both of you apologizing to each other, kind of clearing that energy out so that you can start rebuilding. Remember that I was talking about at the top of the reading here, this butterfly. Butterfly is all about transitions, transformations. Okay, so transitioning into a part or into a segment here this week, or an area where now this is all going to be about unconditional love and support. It's not going to be about going into old patterns of behavior, or saying the wrong thing, or hurting each other's feelings, or kind of the this for that, like if you do this I'm gonna do that, kind of out trying to hurt each other in some way, shape, or form, right? So there's this sense here of letting that go and really seeing beyond this feeling here of hurt, and really going above and beyond, and understanding that at the bottom, at the end of the day here, Scorpio, it is unconditional love that's going to continue to prevail here, as long as excuse me, as long as you are focused that this is your twin flame soulmate, this is your person, and that your twin flame soulmate person is for you. There's this mutual type of unconditional love towards each other here, and that is going to be what I feel here, the focus of your energy here. okay? With, of course, this focus card that came at the top of the reading here. Last but not least, Queen of Coins, or the Queen of Pentacles energy. Beautiful energy. It is a mature energy. It's one of family. It's one of, being self stable. It talks about stability in the home, talks about stability in career, talks about stability in the finances. It talks about stability. That is the Queen of Pentacles. She, and again, gender has nothing to do with this. I'm just saying, here the Queen is all about that nurturing. The focus is on the nurturing. The focus is on the patience, the determination, and here the focus on the overall riches. So it's in every sector. It's in family, it's in career, it's in love, it's in finances. So it's in every area. So I feel here that there is a sense of really grounding yourself in this connection this week, grounding the connection, making sure that love is at the top and at the center and at the root of this connection. Okay, it's going through the thick and thin of the love ups and downs of life. Okay, the journey of the twin flame soulmate connection. Okay, because the Queen of Pentacles is a queen that is steadfast, no matter through the thick of it or through the thin of it. That is a stable presence and a stable, consistent type of energy. Okay, so Queen of Coins here, or Queen of Pentacles, beautiful energy to have here that you and your twin flame will embrace. Just so you know, the coins or the pentacles energy is all about earth. Okay, so earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is the earth energy here with the coins, okay? So for some of you, Scorpio, you may be with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or there may be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn placement within your twin flame soulmate birth chart, or within your birth chart that also here is, talking about that direction here. But all in all, beautiful energy here for you, Scorpio, and your twin flame soulmate. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to give me the thumbs up, to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you shortly. Actually, see you next week. All right, Cancer, you are up next. Cancer, you are up next. We're going to be talking here with Cancer. So for those of you who just joined me, welcome. And I am going to channel messages here for Cancer and their twin flame soulmate. Twin flame soulmate here for Cancer. So if you are a Cancer or a cross watcher, stay tuned. Let me just write the timestamp here. Okay. All right, Cancer, welcome. Just wrote your timestamp. I'm focusing on you right now and on your twin flame soulmate. Okay, so Cancer, whether you are a sun, moon, or Venus, or if you have other placements in your houses here having to do with the love sector on your birth chart, well, these messages are for you. And if you are a cross watcher, well, welcome. You're now listening to Cancer's love reading here in their twin flame soulmate connection. So Cancer, this is for you and for your twin flame soulmate. Okay. Let's take a look here. Cancer, you have here hunger. And it's interesting because as soon as I said hunger, I heard yearning. Clairaudiently. So for some of you here, this hunger, there's a story behind this wolf and hunger, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But what came very strongly here when I said the word hunger is yearning. So I feel here that there is this sense of yearning for each other here this week. You yearning your twin flame soulmate, your twin flame soulmate yearning you. Okay, really kind of missing each other, wanting to create or come together here in that type of energy. Now, the story behind this hunger card, because it talks about the wolf moon, is the following. There's a sense of which wolf do you want to feed? Do you want to feed the glass half empty type of energy, or do you want to feed the glass full type of energy? And that may be here the energy that's coming in. That may be the discussion. That may be where the mind is focusing on this week. Do you want to focus on your glass half empty in your connection, what you're lacking, what's not there? Or do you want to focus on what you have and what you can continue to build? That's what this hunger card is all about. It's all about where do you want to put the energy? Okay, so that may be here, that type of focus that you, or type of, talk that you and your twin flame or soulmate may have to talk about. Maybe one of you is thinking about, put that down here. Maybe one of you is thinking, talks more about the half empty cup, whereas the other one of you is talking about the cup that is half full. And this is kind of like that energy. Where is it that you want to focus on? Because wherever your mind goes, energy goes. Okay, whatever you think about, you bring about. So if you want more of, you fill in the blank. Do you want more of the lack, or you want more of abundance? So if that's the case, then your focus here, Cancer, needs to be redirected to the cup being half full and not looking at it from a half empty standpoint. Okay, let me write here, Cancer. I'm sorry here, Cancer, that I didn't do that before, but this message is here for Cancer and their twin flame soulmate. Let's see what this comes out. Cassette. Validation confirmation here. There may be one of you here that kind of is stuck on the past. It could be past talks, past topics, things that need to be, laid to rest, but someone just keeps bringing it up, keeps talking about it, keeps reminiscing about it, keeps thinking about it, and the energy is going in the direction of lack rather than more. Okay, so here with this energy, Cancer, this is talking about really getting out of your head those reoccurring or replaying events that no longer are beneficial in your connection. If something happened and it was discussed, then you need to let it go. You need to make a pact or a compromise, whatever, with your twin flame or soulmate. Like, listen, we talked about this, we resolved it, go to the next chapter, okay? Because there's this feeling here of having to talk about or bring back the same conversation over and over again. So this week, this is saying we got to move from this energy. Okay, we got to move to the energy of not what's not happening, but rather what we will make happen together as a couple. Yeah, look at this. There's addiction right behind it. Yeah, there's this kind of like energy here of talking about something or going back to a conversation, an event, or something over and over again. Okay. Yeah, look at this. Validation confirmation. This says coffin here. You got to let it go. So this week, there may be something that may be triggering you, or that may trigger you, Cancer, or it may trigger your twin flame or soulmate, and you just got to let it go. Because what's going to happen is there's going to be this momentum in the direction of negativity. Look at this. Every single card that I'm taking out is saying the same thing. You have lightning here. Okay, sudden change, shocking news, upheaval. Okay, so there may be a sudden argument, a sudden disagreement here that may happen this week. And this is just pretty much kind of giving you the guidance of, well, what do you want to look at? Do you want to look at what isn't working? Or are we going to put the focus on what we need to do in order to make it work? That's the decision here. That's the talk here. That's going to be the talk, the decision, the energy, the focus has to be on something positive. You literally have cassette, addiction, coffin, and lightning. All these are very challenging energies. So which wolf do you want to feed? Do you want to feed the wolf that is in this energy, or do you want to feed the wolf that is in a higher vibrational energy? Okay, Cancer. Let's take a look here at what else may be coming in your direction here this upcoming week. Yeah. Patience is going to be vital. It's going to be key in order for you to figure out how to reset the tone for this week for you and your twin flame and your soulmate. Look at this. Friendship, bonding, love. Okay. Let me show you here something. Okay. I just put hunger here in the middle. Now remember, I just pulled out this energy first and this energy second. I just put this card in the middle. Where is this wolf pointing towards? This wolf is facing my right hand. This wolf is focusing on the patience. This wolf is focusing on the friendship. Okay? It's not looking at this energy. So this is telling you here, Cancer, this upcoming week, Monday the 14th through the 24th, that is very telling about you and your twin flame or your soulmate. Which wolf do you want to feed? Do you want to feed the lower vibrational energy that's challenging, or do you want to feed the energy here that is focusing on patience, friendship, love, going through the thick and thin of it, okay? Being able to have a supportive shoulder to cry on, hanging on through this challenging moment in time and working together as a couple, okay? It's easy as plain as that. This is a very clear-cut message here for you, Cancer. It cannot get any clearer than this. But we're going to still shuffle some more cards and see what else comes out, okay? So let's see, Cancer. And this is for not just you. It's you and your twin flame soulmate. So it's both of you, okay? My fantasy. It says, you're my fantasy. I have pictures and videos saved of you and use them for inspiration. I want you. Again, this wolf is focusing on positive. It's focusing on the glass being half full. It's not focusing on the glass being half empty. Okay. And by the way, the other message here, it says no one compares. No matter how many people I've met and experiences I have, there's no one who compares to you. Talk about love here. This is very powerful here. This is going through the highs and lows and still being there for each other. Okay, look what's coming up on its own. Page of Coins. So, Cancer, you and your twin flame, message that's coming in for you here, this is the last message for you, is for, of course, Monday the 14th through the 20th. Page of Coins. What is this? This is the beginning stages of starting to kind of like revamp or ground a newness here in this connection. And what do I mean by that? If this was always happening, if this was the codependent energy here within this connection, this is saying that this upcoming week, there's going to be a change. How is there going to be a change? Well, number one, you're going to be focusing on the friendship. You're going to be focusing on having more patience. You're going to be focusing more on the fact that this is the person that you want to be with, and that the feeling is mutual, that your twin flame or soulmate is also putting in the effort here and the hard work. Why am I saying effort and hard work? Well, because Pentacles energy is about the patience, dedication, determination of something. It's the growth of something that needs time. It needs nurturing. Okay. So here with the Page of Pentacles, there's this energy or commitment here that you and your twin flame are going to be talking about, and you're going to be thinking about how can we solidify this. Give me 1 second here. This just totally, there we go. Give me 1 second here. This is what happens when you go live, right? So I have background music here, by the way, just in case you didn't know that. So I have background music here. There we go. So anyway, so page energy is the initiation process, okay? It's really starting to ground something from the ground up. It's the beginning stages because page is the first step, or the first, it's the young part, the young person in the court cards. Okay, so again, there's a strong foundation that's going to start to be built, or that's going to restart here between you, Cancer, and your twin flame soulmate. Okay, page energy also talks about communication. It's about messages. So there may be here a talk about this whole thing that we just deciphered here, in your weekly reading, okay, between you and your twin mate or your soulmate. Okay, so there's going to be a talk about this stuff. It's kind of like, how can we bring into, or ground our energy into going or resetting ourselves to success, to the building of our connection. Okay, so beautiful messages here, Cancer. I hope they've been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, to like, share, and subscribe. And now we're going to jump into Pisces. Pisces, you are next. Okay, Pisces. So for those of you who missed the live stream, it's already up. So if you have, just take a look at that. Wow, very, very challenging reading, but uplifting as well here for Cancer. All right, Pisces, these messages are for you. Let's take a look here at what comes through for you. All right, let me write Pisces here. Hello, Pisces. I just wrote down your timestamp, and we are now focusing on you, Pisces. Pisces, whether you are a Sun, Moon, Venus, or whether there is Pisces in some way, shape, or form in a house or a sector on your birth chart that focuses on your love sector, then these messages are for you for this upcoming week, Monday, August 14th through August 20th. Now, if you are a cross watcher, welcome. I hope you like these messages. So cross watchers are those people who, this is not your sign, but this is your twin flame soulmate sign. So you want to know what's going on. So for those of you who don't know, there you go. That's what cross watcher is. So Pisces, I already posted the live stream earlier for your weekly messages. So take a look at that. Your blessings reading for August is already up. So take a look at that. You also have additional messages with the Lionsgate portal, which closed on August 12th. But if you want to have additional free messages, that is also up as well in my pick a card reading section. So take a look at that. All right, Pisces, let's take a look here. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Venus. What's coming in? Look, you have patience here that just popped out of the deck here, Pisces. Patience. So patience is required, or there's going to be a need of increased patience here this week, or there's going to be a sense of the universe giving you and your twin flame soulmate more patience this week here about something here within your connection. Okay, what I'm also getting here is that there's the sense of there isn't going to be an instantaneous gratification on something here. So what does that mean? That means that whatever you have been trying to make better, improve, progress, manifest, bring into fruition is not something that's going to happen overnight. So there may be here something that will be discussed, or something having to do on how can we, or what can we do to make sure that we stay focused on our goal, even if our goal seems like it's out of reach at this moment in time. Okay, and that is this energy that I'm getting. I'm also getting here the energy of grounding. Now, this is a red balloon, but it's coming across as the root chakra here. So talking about, or discussing here, or thinking about also, what do we need to do in order to find more stability or have more stability within our connection? I feel that that's the type of conversation or mindset here that you, Pisces, and your twin flame or soulmate may kind of focus on here. What popped out of the deck? You have addiction here. So some of you here, you've been kind of feeling a little bit lackluster because something that you've been wishing maybe is winning. Maybe you want to win something here, but something that you've been wishing, hoping or wanting here to hurry up and happen is taking a bit of time here. Okay. So I'm feeling here that some of you may feel, oh man, it's not coming fast enough. It's not coming quick enough, whether that is in your connections together as a couple, or whether that may be on the sector of school or the sector of finance or, you know, career. There's something here that you feel like, man, it hasn't happened fast enough, you know, and you may be losing the hope, or you may be losing, you know, steam on feeling and or thinking optimistically about the situation, circumstance, or event. This is talking about here that there is this need for you to recalibrate you, Pisces, and your twin flame or soulmate, and recalibrate your energy on thinking about, well, how do we get to the end of the tunnel? What do we need to do within our connection? What can I do as a, you know, as the other person in this connection, and what can your twin flame or soulmate do from their end of the connection, and how can you work together to kind of, in a way, boost your energy, support each other? Okay, so that is how this is coming across here. Now let's take a look here at what else is coming through here. Stabbed in the back. Now this may have different messages here for different people here. There may be a sense of something coming out this week that you, Pisces, or your twin flame soulmate may feel that wasn't transparent. Like, I didn't know something and I just found out something. Or there may be here some situation, circumstance, event, or a trigger here that may happen during the week where one person may feel, well, you know what? I didn't know about it, or you didn't share that with me. Okay. Or maybe they share their feelings or thoughts about something and it's taken in the negative. Okay, so there's a trigger here. The person is receiving the message from a place of their perception is a little skewed on it. Okay, so instead of looking, okay, let me give you an example. This is how it's coming across. You see this card right here? This person is here. Instead of looking at, you know what, this is a short distance. This person can go two ways. This is a short distance, I'm right there. Or this person can think in their mind, oh my God, I have such a long way to go. It's the same picture, it's the same situation, it's the same everything. The only thing that's different is this person's mindset. So one person can say, yeah, we're almost there. We're getting into that direction. We just need to hang on a little further. Or there could be another person here thinking, well, you know what? It's just such a long way to go. I am just so tired, right? So again, it's about that type of perception. And what I'm getting here for you, Pisces, is it all depends how you view the situation and how it's viewed by you or your twin flame or soulmate. Let's find out what else is coming through here for you. Well, whatever it is, there is just, or there could be here a little rough patch in order for you to get to the main goal or to get to the end of that finish line. Okay. For some of you, it is engagement. Okay. For some of you, it's you asking your twin flame soulmate to marry you, or your twin flame or soulmate asking to marry you. So there's this sense here of, it feels like this engagement or this proposal is so far away. For others of you, it might not be an engagement. It may be moving in together, or it may be something related to the next phase of your connection. For others of you here, and this is very specific, if you are in a long distance relationship, I'm feeling here that this has a lot to do with feeling like, you know, it's like, when am I going to see you? Like, oh my God, it feels like I haven't seen you for such a long time, right? There's this sense of yearning here. And there's this sense of like, when are we finally going to see each other face to face? Or when are we finally getting married? Or when are we finally going to live with each other? So that type of energy is what I'm getting here. But whatever this may be, in your specific connection, this is coming through as that the finish line or the goal is more about the foundation of your connection. Now look at this. There's the engagement ring or the ring, okay? Here a circle, and here they have a circle. Very interesting. In this picture, take a look. The engagement ring is this big rock is on the outside, and here it's a ring, and there's a big moon on the inside. It's like inverted in this one. But again, for some of you, it's like I don't see that marriage, or I don't see finally us getting married, or finally starting our family, or finally moving in together, or finally ascending our love commitment to a new level of commitment. And this is saying here, just have the patience to see it through. For those of you who are already married to your twin flame soulmate, I feel here that there is this sense of you being patient in those moments where it gets a little tough here. So there may be, again, as I said before, the commitment is here in the heart, in the soul. There is this sense of unity, the sense of commitment between you, Pisces, and your twin flame soulmate. But there's this sense of, yes, there are moments here where it gets a little rough, and you may lose sight of the goal here. And the goal here is to come together and work together as a couple. Okay, so again, I'm getting this energy of you losing sight, or your twin flame or soulmate losing sight of the end goal. So you have here passion, okay? You also have here the number 14. 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. And there may have been a little bit here of waiting here, or a little bit of like waiting for you to get out of this energy here this week and really land or move towards the energy of reignited passion. Okay, so for some of you here, maybe that. For those of you who are in a long distance relationship and this message has not come through in any sign but yours, Pisces, so I'm saying exactly what's coming through here, and what I'm channeling is that for some of you, there's this sense of yearning for the touch, the contact here with your significant other. That contact could be through text, through email, speaking to each other, video chats, okay? But there's this sense of yearning here, okay? For others of you who are not in a long distance relationship, this is coming through as, again, talking about the passion, focusing on the passion, the connection, the sensuality here. The feeling of being in love with your twin flame soulmate, and your twin flame soulmate being in love with you. And this passion, kind of like talking about the not only the chemistry, or looking at that the chemistry is a vital part here within this connection, but also here again, the end goal being here what's at the end of the tunnel, okay? And that may be a more stronger here, a stronger commitment with or towards each other here, okay? Let's take a look here. What else is coming through for you here? You have spoiling you. This is a beautiful card to get. Spoiling you. I want to give you the good life. I want to spoil you with gifts and trips, everything you could ever need or want. You deserve nothing less, okay? And the future, look at that. I told you, and I was going to put it down, but something told me to take a look underneath. So there we go. The future, listen to this. I daydream about our future together, going on adventures and growing old together. I want it all. Okay, so for some of you here, there is this thought of, when is this finally happening? When is this finally happening? When is our future going to be here? Or how, or when, for some of you who are married already and have a family, this is kind of like talking about like, how can we solidify the next step into our union? What is the next goal that we want to achieve? That next goal could be taking some time. That extra goal, or the next step, or the next goal can be here requiring you to have patience. There may be something here having to do with a next phase if you are already married or live with each other already. Okay, so if that's there, this is like, what is the next step? For those of you who are not married yet or not moved in together, there is this feeling here of either talking about or discussing the future, okay, of really talking about how much you are in love with each other, and when is the future going to happen, or how quickly are you going to be able to finally live the the imagined or the what's in your mind. is that I'm getting here someone who's thinking about the future, thinking about marriage, thinking about moving in, thinking about the next step, thinking about the next. I'm getting here the next step in this connection. Okay. Last but not least here, Pisces, let's take a look at your last deck. Thank you so much, Pisces, for your love, your support, and your loyalty. Don't forget to take a look at your blessings reading. Don't forget to take a look at your live stream for this week, the 14th through the 20th. Those are general message. And don't forget to take a look at the pick a card, okay? For the Lionsgate portal. I know the Lionsgate portal happened already, but this message is for you. The Nine of Swords, letting go of the victim mindset, letting go of something that may be worrying you or that may be causing you a sense of worry, anxiety, a sense of depression and sadness here, feeling a sense of being hopeless about something, about like I can't control the outcome or I can't control how quick the outcome is going to come towards us or towards me. So again, letting go of this low vibrational energy and really focusing here. And how can you help? By the way, this is how it's coming across here, Pisces, before I let you go. How can you ease the Nine of Swords energy? Very simple. I know it's going to sound simple. It's the actual putting in the effort to this might be a little challenging, but this is how this is coming across here. One way for you to sidestep this Nine of Swords energy, this anxiety, this mental stress, this depression, this sadness, this energy of I can't get out of my head. You may be experiencing some type of insomnia or restless sleep. One way for you to ease that is for you to be in this High Priestess energy. This is saying to me, use meditation as the source of a resource here in order to quiet your mind so that you're able to be focused on being patient, so that you're focused on the passion and the love that you have within your connection, that you can focus on how much your partner wants to give to you and how much you want to give to your partner, to focus on your future and to focus on your next level of phase or commitment here, ascending your connection into the higher level. One way for you to let go of this Nine of Swords is for you to tap more into your divine feminine. It has nothing to do with gender. It has all to do with meditation, quieting your mind, finding a sense of inner focus, letting go of self-sabotaging thoughts or fears, letting go of the anxiety, and believing that the universe is there supporting you and that the universe is co-creating with you, Pisces, along with your twin flame soulmate. Pisces, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.